Good evening, everybody. This is Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show. And Neil, good to see you, everybody coming in here. Pagan Prince, Mike Masters, Jesus Colon, I think it is, Mava, Sherry, everybody out there, Jan, Rhoda, Blake. Hey, Calico, good to see you. Hello, everybody coming in here. It's just about 11 p.m. Eastern here on this part of the earth. Hey, Sunshine, good to see you, Sunshine. Dawn, Brandon, everyone, Miss Spice of Life, Fizzy, 2, Connie, Cleo, Ken, everybody out here, wherever you may be, you are here. Nana Baby, welcome everybody. Dragon, Ozzy, happy Wednesday, everybody. We're getting through Hump Day already, getting ready for actually a nice day tomorrow. Good day tomorrow. Good to have everybody with us on this beautiful day. And definitely glad to have you here on Encounters. Hey, Oregon, good evening. Freedom X, Alcove, Lynn Rose, Larry Children, I think it's Shane, Robin Jana, Susie, welcome to the show. If you're just new to the show, this is the most talked about spiritual UFO talk show on social media right here. We talk about encounters. We talk about people's sightings. We talk about people's visitations with the, space people that have been abducted. We talk about the cities beneath our depths of our oceans. We get into all these things right here on Encounters. Maggie Robinson, welcome to the show. Good to have you all with us here. Things are going to amp up now. We're just getting started here, so we're glad to have everybody with us. Welcome if you're just coming in to our live. So glad to have you with us, everybody. And a good evening to all. HOM, do you have a podcast? No, I don't do any podcasts. Ryan Storm, welcome. I just do, I have YouTube, which is where my Astro Command Spaceship News channel is, and all my shows here are my YouTube channel, and some UFO footage is always on there. And on here, I do a lot of stuff with what's happening, and I post UFO videos that are real on my main page here. So I don't have anything like a podcast. Nancy, good to see you. Camp Sparkles. Hey, Camp Sparkles. Good to see you, brother. Everybody coming in here, welcome to the show. And we never know what's going to happen here. This is the one thing about the show. My cat's laying on the couch. Missy's on the couch. And she's hanging out. We played with her earlier, so she's tired enough for now. She's just resting and looking at me broadcasting here on my show. Hey, One Toyota, good to see you. Becky Bear, good evening. The Real Queen, good evening. Thomas, welcome. Betty Walden, good evening. Thank you, One Toyota, for the gift. Linda 2126, welcome. La Chinwiz, I think it is. Good evening with the little ET symbols. Sherry Denver, welcome to the show. Good to have you all with us. And what we do here, I'm a contactee from the 60s. I had positive contact with space people. Hey, Karen. Renika, Barbara. Gary Dixon, welcome. Elvira, good to see you. Judy Morrison, welcome to the show. 264-553, welcome. Virginia Frank, welcome to our show. Melissa, welcome to our show. Sally Nichols, welcome to our show. Marin D. Harvey, welcome to Encounters. I think it's Renegade Warriors 55 or Warrior something. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. Wherever you are, we see you. And again, we are the host of the show Encounters. I'm also a host of WESU-FM's Cosmic Eye Radio and WESU-FM.org, which is a great U.S. non-commercial, listener-supported NPR Pacific radio station. Has everything from reggae to the Grateful Dead, and that's on WESU-FM, the station that I love here in the United States, and they broadcast worldwide, so check it out. Malcolm X, says, I'm gonna let you raise my 3-year-old via TikTok. All right, bye you all, have fun. Okay, that person's leaving. Okay, Ron 72 man, welcome. 27 Stranger Vet, T Tricky, welcome to the show. Johnny, thank you for the follow. Everybody coming in here, welcome out there wherever you are. out there. We like to try to acknowledge everybody, but we're going to stop doing that because I'll be doing that all night. I can't do it. Hey, I want to thank you. We appreciate everybody here. If you're new to this show, you're going to find out that you're warmly welcome here, unlike other places, because we do a talk show. We want to encourage you to, if you're interested in the subject, to stay here, because we get into the whole UFO thing on a much more spiritual level. We don't talk about the bolts on the spaceship or, what kind of metal it's made of. We get into real stories here, people talking about contactee experiences, the positive contact, people that have had abductions. Another thing I do here, as I am with the Ashtar Command, if you've never heard the Ashtar Command, I'm going to give you a brief definition of the Ashtar Command for new people. Okay, so I am with the Ashtar Command, which is the spiritual beings of light. You hear a lot about ETs on social media, and most of them, you see faces of these ETs looking like monsters. And that's not true. So I'm going to give you some insights here. The Ashtar Command are beautiful people like you. They're men and women. They have children and other planets. And they are just like you, just like me. Believe it or not. All these fear-based movies and all the garbage on the internet, I'm going to tell you. There are beautiful people out there from other planets. And they are real. And they are all about love. And they're all about, living in harmony with the universe. Unlike on Earth, where we don't do that, they do live in harmony. They do. Okay? And I also here teach people about this positive space people, because nobody else is doing it. Everybody else out there is talking about the evil aliens and how, the planet's going to be invaded by who? We got a bunch of evil people running the planet, and they're talking about an invasion by people that are going to take over the planet. Wake up out there, planet Earth. Your evil people are running the governments and the secret operations, and they're trying to make sure that there isn't any contact at all. They don't want to see you have contact. They don't want to even see you wake up. They'd rather have you be asleep, get involved in fighting each other over politics and all these other crazy things. That's how they keep you involved, so you don't see anything. The truth is, there's things happening off planet that you have never realized yet that are going to happen, and they're going to happen soon. And they're starting to happen now. So if you watch this show, the commander is going to teach you a few things. And I'm talking about what's happening off planet. Oh, good, Karen. All that stuff would have been a waste of energy anyway. So this planet is not like a lower world. I don't know where you get that from. I'm not sure what that's all about. But I can tell you, our planet is going into a state of harmony where it will actually be connected with all the spiritual worlds of light. And I can say this because I'm a starseed. I came here as a baby, as a kid in the 1960s off planet from the Ashtar Command directly. I don't have any big titles or whatever on social media. I just tell you the truth. The fact of the matter is, there's going to be some beautiful things happening. As much as it doesn't seem that way, I will tell you it's going to be beautiful. Hey, Giselle, good to see you. If you don't think it's going to be beautiful, then you need to meditate and elevate your consciousness. Yes, indeed. You know what I mean? I'm kind of amped up tonight. Enlightened Soul, good to see you. When the commander's amped up, you don't want to fool around with an amped up commander. Guaranteed. And if you're a troll, you really don't want to come in this broadcast and try to fool around with the commander, because you'll be sent into the outer reaches of space by the commander. Hey, Ripco, I'm good to see you, brother. And I have also really great moderators on here, so watch out. See, this is an actual talk show. We're not just a regular TikTok where everyone comes in and does a free-for-all. You know what I mean? Thank you, Renee, for following us. Glad to have you with us. We do have some rules on the show, which is good. And one of the things is, if you are a guest, you have to be over 18. No kids on the show, no smoking on the show, no vaping on the show, no drugs on the show, no drunks on the show, no anything like that. No paranormal discussion, no politics, no religion. And I think pretty much I covered it all. And no trolls. And no cursing. Hey, Susie Q, good to see you. Jacob778, Pinky, welcome to the show. Roger Gonzalez, yes, and we do. Thank you so much, brother. That's the one thing, like Roger said, is true. When you come to this talk show, I'm going to speak some cosmic truth here that you're not going to get anywhere else on social media. You see, because I am here to bust the matrix, and I see through all the garbage. And when you see through all the garbage on Earth, you can see very clearly. You know what I mean? You can see extremely clearly. Okay? Just to get you prepared for what you're in for here, if you stick around. Hey, Barbara, good to see you. I do have a question. How do space people see religion? They don't see religion as on Earth as being important. They think that's just another thing that we've created to divert us from the connections to the Creator. So space people from other planetary worlds, they have no religion, so they don't understand why on Earth we have religions. They don't understand that whatsoever. They can't figure that out. They can't understand, you know. Das Joss, good to see you. You know, it's just this planet is too many separations. But the good news is I've been face to face with them. Sammy Catboss, when you say you've been face to face with them, can you elaborate more on what you mean? Sammy Catboss says I've been face to face with them. Have you been face to face with space people? Lower vibe ETs? Tell me, I'd like to know a little bit more about that story. I'd like to figure that out. Hey, Jane, good to see you. Yeah, they don't get involved in our politics. The space people are not involved in anything to do with our politics. That we have to work all that stuff out. You know, we don't even get involved with it here on Encounters. We stay away from that. And so let's see. Nobody saved anybody. The person's saying, why didn't the space people take Trump? So we're going to stay away from all that political stuff, you know. We're simply going to elevate, stay in the focus, and get into the vibes here that we're here to do. Oh, yes. La Chiwiz. Yes, they do. Spiritual notification. I'm not ignoring your question. If you're new or if you've been using TikTok for a while, TikTok filters out certain words. You might want to reword your question, or I might just bring you up here to ask me the question. But I'm not ignoring anything. Whatever the question was, it had to be filtered. No, I haven't seen the Brandon Briggs video. I have not seen that. Oh, how do they control their spaceships? Good question. So in terms of the spaceship spiritual, they utilize universal energy, which is far beyond what we do on Earth. We use things like solar, we use electric, we use gas, and all these other things. But they don't use any of that. They also use the energy from the suns in different universes or different galaxies. They can take energy from the sun, and there's natural energy that they get through traveling through the universe, through the wormholes. There's a lot of different ways they do it, but their ships are far more advanced than anything you'll ever see on Earth. I hope that kind of answers your question a little bit. Sorry about that. Thank you for pinning it, Marinette. Okay, so this other person who's saying whatever, I'm not going to say who they are, but they only have 3 followers, so they're going to be going bye-bye, and they're going to have no followers. Bye-bye, that person. Bye-bye. They're gone. See how easy it is for the host of the show to take people out like that? I really care about my audience, so I take care of the people that come in to cause problems, you know what I mean? Good to have everybody here. And one of the things about their ships, a little bit, hey, Elia, is that they don't have to depend on the Earth-based energies that we use to have automobiles and so forth. They don't even worry about that stuff. You know, they have the ability to go wherever they want with free energy from the universe. Now, to tell you what that free energy is, I can only tell you a little bit, but our space people travel in the spaceships here. It takes some time, depending what light years away they're coming from, but there's a lot of ships here now that have come from really far away from the universe, from our specific location of where we are, you know? Pretty amazing. No, the asteroid would not be an asteroid ship. There are asteroids out there, but that would not be an asteroid ship. Thank you, JP, for the follow. Yeah, we have a train for people listening to the train. It's a beautiful thing, but the trains come both ways, north and south, at certain times of the night, and you'll hear a train during my broadcast. So you're hearing a train going by right now. I love trains. I guess everybody does. I mean, hey, look, what's not to like about a train or the sound of a train. Anyway. So there's so many things and the dynamics of what's happening right now. I've been studying things and researching things that I think are important to know about. It's really hard for me to go on the internet searching when I have the information already in my head. It's kind of hard to do that. But we are certainly here with not a lack of things to share because I have all that information. All right. Having that information makes it much more doable for me to talk here and express those things that'll help people. I've had people, one of the things you might learn about this show is that I am able, and I've been gifted, and no one else, there's only one other person that can do this, who's my sister and myself, that are able to remove implants from negative lower vibrational ETs on our broadcasts. Like, for example, if someone really did have an implant, and these have been documented and put on my Ashtar Command Spaceship News page on YouTube, you'll find that I have documented taking out implants that were put in by negative ETs. So this show also, you're going to find that I do this kind of stuff. I don't just interview people or people that are formerly with the government who have high security clearance. I'm also actively able to take out implants. And, and only one other person beyond myself can do it. That's my sister. My sister and myself. And there's nothing scary about it. We take out the implants and destroy them. So we take the implants out of the person's body and destroy the implant, and it's gone. Nothing scary at all about it. Nope, they're all over. Their implants are in sometimes the chest area, some are in near the eye area. I've taken implants in the back area, in the head area. I've taken implants everywhere. I've taken them out and destroyed them. Yeah. Caleb John says, if we were connected, then we would share a commonality. Nicely said. Sonia, good to see you. ZHSS, thank you for the follow. How do you locate? Does the victims feel them? Does it hurt them? So what I do is I use the palm of my hands here. My father on the ship activated me about a couple months ago. What I do is I scan their head and I go down slowly until I feel something. And then they'll tell me to stop once I get to the implant, and then I take the implant and pull, and I put a beam of energy to loosen the implant up. I take the implant out of their body and destroy it. And there's some people in here who will tell you that I have taken out the implants in their bodies. There's a number of people in here who watch my show that were on my live. I took out the ET implants and destroyed them. Everything I do is documented. And then there's only one other person that has been gifted with that is my sister. She's the only other person who's able to do that. Thank you, Betty. So Urban 5280 has 3 implants since you were 7. Urban, would you like to come up? And I would be happy to have you as a guest. Tell me how that happened, how you got the implants, and I might be able to take them out. The implant Linux is not a program. The lower vibe ETs, in conjunction with our government, has implanted people over the last 70 years. And for a lot of different reasons. But we're able to take the implants out physically from their bodies and destroy them. So let's see. Sammy says, oh, Sammy, I want to be Sammy Catboss up here too. I think Sammy Catboss would like to bring you up. I want to also do something. About the implants. Let's see here. User Peterson 19. He lost 2 hours time. So there's a few people here. Be patient. I'm going to get to everybody here. And I will also want to remove the implants. Where's the person with the implants? Oh. Urban 5280. Stick around. I'm going to take this other person, I think, here. Let me see who's on here. Peanut Z-Mom. I don't know who that person is. Let me see. Moses Santana. Have we ever had a UFO threat? No, there's no UFO threat. Never has been a UFO threat. Never been anything like that. So basically, the governments of the world worked with negative ETs for 70 years, but there's never been a UFO threat to our planet. There's so many interesting people here. I've got to see where I want to go here. Thank you, Bonnie. So let me see here. Those that wish to be guests, go into the queue, go into the multi-guest option. There's a multi-guest option on your TikTok. Go there, and I'll be able to figure out who I'm going to bring up here. You'll see it. It's on your YouTube. It's on your TikTok here. I am scrolling and trying to figure out who I'm bringing. Hey, Kit Kat, good to see you. Kayla Ray says they are watching us evolve. I'm interested in the implants and implementation. Oh, interesting. Hey, Kayla, good to see you. Roger says I've seen plenty of UFOs throughout my life in the sky. Beautiful, beautiful. So I'm going to go backwards and try to figure this out here for a minute. Henry, we're doing good. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to bring the person up with the implants first. Let me go backwards here. It's going to be very random. I will get to everybody here, I promise. Taylor Griffin says one in the chest. Let's see here. I hear Urban. I'm going to bring Urban up. Actually, I don't know if I can. Urban, you're going to have to change your setting to public, Urban. Urban 5280. Change your setting in your TikTok. You might have to go out and come back in. And then once you set to public, people can follow you. You only have 14 followers. Let's see here. User Peterson 19 says I lost 2 hours time. I'm not getting the whole story. Hey Kmart, welcome to the show. So I think the best way, the best way for me to do this is who has had involvement with negative ETs that implanted you. If you are one of those people, let me know, and I will actually try to do a few. I will remotely try to take out the implants. Maybe implanted. User 869, we'll bring you up. And user 869, let's Leona. We'll bring Leona up. I'm doing this thing randomly here, so you have to be over 18. No kids on the show, no smoking on the show, no vaping on the show, no drugs on the show, no drunks, politics, religion, or paranormal discussion. We'll get there. There's so many interesting stories here. I'm going to get to one of them. And all my shows are recorded, and then I put them on YouTube on my Ashtar Command Spaceship News channel. Mandy, thank you for the follow. Good to see everybody coming in here. It's like a roller coaster here. Looking at the numbers, they go up and they go down. Let's see here. So if you want to be a guest and you might have been implanted, press the multi-guest option where the little people are on your screen and press that to be a guest on the show. There's a multi-guest option on here on TikTok. You should have it on your TikTok screen. You need to press that to be a guest. And I'll be happy to do interviews with you. Let's see here. Okay, Kay. We're going to bring Kay up. Kay will be our first guest. And if you're in the queue, be patient. We'll get to you. Hey, Kayla, how are you?
Just fine, thank you.
Oh, we're glad to have you with us. And where are you located?
Kentucky.
Ah, great. We've had a lot of guests in Kentucky. Tell us about your background, and I'll be happy to have this conversation with you and maybe help you out.
Well, mine may not be as interesting as others. I just didn't know what implanting and implementation is. I mean, I know they've been here, extraterrestrials have been here. They've been watching us evolve and watching us consciously evolve. So I just didn't know what is implanting and implementation then.
Oh, so an implant is something that a lower vibrational extraterrestrial will do. It's been done for over 70 years with some of its participation of our government with these lower VTs. And what they did is they allowed them to basically take people aboard their ships, experiment with them, and implant devices or things in their body for whatever reason. It could be to monitor them. It could be a lot of different reasons. So these usually the abductees, we call them, they're implanted with an implant and they have no control over stopping it because they're taken and then they've been implanted. This has been going on as a program for over 70 years and it's been happening all over the world. It's now slowing down and stopping, but I talked to many people since 2023 who have been implanted, and only recently, last few months, have I been able to be powered or empowered or gifted to take those implants out of their bodies remotely right here where I am, no matter where they are.
So
And nothing hurts.
what are the physical, mental reactions to this then?
When they have the implants in them?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the great question. So mentally, people feel very distort. Mentally, with an implant, they don't feel too good about themselves, and physically, they are not very comfortable. In some cases, they're in pain.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
very good questions.
when I was in college, I was well, I always had this extra sense. I lived in this apartment, and I walked into the bedroom of my apartment, and walked into my own bedroom. I was sharing at the time, and I saw this orange orb, tiny. I mean, it wasn't massive. It wasn't small either, and
Right.
it did the Fibonacci swirl and swooped out of my bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And then during that period of time living there, I would wake up and I'd have essentially kind of like if you got a shot, in
In your
your
arm.
arm or, and sporadically in spaces that just didn't seem normal. I mean, I was a college student. So, I'm eating
Right.
crap food. I'm not going to the doctor. I'm
Right.
going to school. I'm staying up 72 hours purely off coffee and Dunkin'
Yeah.
Donuts and just trying to
Yeah.
exist. And there
Yeah.
was these just moments of confusion and disillusion that just didn't seem right, that I felt disassociated with my own body. And a few years passed and I was riding on a bus and I was living in a different portion of Chicago, and I saw what looked like a human but was not. It was an
Really?
entity. She was pale with very coarse hair, curly, headphones, white hair. The skin tone was something it was a disassociation of a human
Yeah.
race. It just seemed very off to me. And in my subconscious, I'm like, this is not, I am experiencing something.
Right. Someone's saying in the comments, Nordic blonde, like a Nordic ET that's like a
Yes.
blondish.
Yes.
So you encountered a Nordic, they're saying.
Yeah,
Which
because
sounds about right.
the eyes were shifting, very not focusing at all, very disassociated with her environment too. So I don't know, is that you're speaking of, or is that just
Yeah,
like
well, that's one of many things I'm speaking of. The Nordics are not the lower VTs, but the Nordics are what I would call spiritual beings.
Mhm.
Where they come from, they call them Nordics, but they come from a different planet somewhere. I don't know where they specifically come from, but they are called Nordics. Now, the things that were in your arm, the little, can you go back to the thing about your arm for a minute? Were these? They looked like you were given a shot or something implanted.
Yeah, and they were just displacement areas that just didn't make sense to me because I just they were like spots, like they weren't
Yeah,
swollen, they weren't nothing. It was like simplicity, like it just was there, and I'm going,
yeah,
what is that? I mean, I'm young, my skin, does,
right,
early 20s, you don't have that
right.
variation in your skin, so it was just
And did
odd
they,
to me.
and did they go away eventually or no?
Yes, they went away. They all went
Okay,
away. It was
okay,
after the initial like approach of the orange orb, and I always thought, what is that? What did I see? Where is that coming from? I mean, at the time you didn't have we didn't have this. We didn't have the apps. It was 2010.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
They
it
have all this
wasn't
stuff.
you didn't have all these things, and I'm living in a city, and out my window is a brick wall. I mean, there was not light
Yeah,
refracting or anything. So I'm just going, what message? What is it? What am I seeing?
right. And this orb, this red, it was like a reddish orb,
No, it's orange.
orange. What were you
Yeah.
getting at when you saw the orange orb? Was it like an energy, or was it some sort of like a monitoring system that was in your room? Was it
I
like
had, I literally only had a radio, like a
mhm.
two
Yeah,
speaker side. I didn't have TV. I didn't have anything. I had my bedroom with the radio and posters from, concerts I went
yeah,
to.
yeah, of course, yeah. So, how long did the orange orb last in the room at the time?
I walked in, I opened my door, I walk in, and it was daylight at the time. I didn't have my phone, nothing like that, because we just didn't exist that way at the
Yeah,
time. And believe it or not, 14 years ago.
yeah,
And
and
I walked in, and there was this orange orb above the stereo, and it stood above it. It turned to the left in a circle, and it went straight from my outdoor window, and it disappeared. And I thought to
wow,
myself, I'm like, okay, all right.
yeah,
what what is that? And other than that, that was it. But then all these variant over the next 2 years started happening while I was there, and interactions and views were just superstitious in essence.
yeah,
Very open-minded person, so I just like to evaluate things. I'm a quite overthinker, so I didn't
yeah.
know.
Interesting, interesting. So you had quite a few experiences. I'm not feeling you were ever abducted. If you were, you would say, Commander, I think I have something on my right arm or something. But you're not feeling anything in your body that was put into you, correct?
No, I just always felt like I wasn't from here, so that's
Yeah. Well, that's true. Well, you go with your instincts and go with your feelings. You most likely aren't from here. The question is now, all you have to do is meditate and ask yourself, where am I from? That's the simplest part of it, going
right.
within and meditation. Have you done that before and asked yourself where you're from?
Yeah, I think it's more hybrid, like Pleiadian and something else that I haven't really touched
Well,
on yet.
right. So if it's Palladian, it wouldn't be hybrid, it'd be Palladian. It could be that you have a connection with a Palladian civilization and another um, spiritual civilization that might be like, it's like when somebody marries somebody who's not of the same nationality, from some, like a French person marries somebody in India, you know,
That would
that
make
kind of thing.
sense even back to my on Earth ancestral. So
Yeah,
that would
of course.
time repeats itself.
Mm. All righty. Well, I want
Thank
to
you.
thank you, Kayla, for being here as a part of our show. I'm glad to have you have found the show. Have you been listening or watching long, or is this the first time?
First time.
Well, we're glad to have you. I'll tell you, you're going to be addicted to this show. It's the best show. I have a lot of background in the subject, and I'm very humble in what I do here. The show got really popular when I got on here, and I'm still the same person. You're going to love all the people you're going to meet here. It's really a good group of people.
Well, I'm excited. Thank you so much for allowing me to join. Appreciate it.
All right. And you appreciate you out there in Kentucky. Let me bring you down slowly off the ship. Kayla, a new viewer for the show. And welcome, Kayla. Now, if you had an abduction experience, I want to show people on here what it's like for somebody who's going to share their story first. And if you really have had an abduction, I want to try to help you out. That's one of the things I do on the show here as host of Encounters. This is why it's part of the #1 spiritual UFO talk show on social media. We don't just talk about these things. We actually are able to take out the implants. And if you've never seen somebody do that before, there's only 2 people that can do that, and that's my friend April and myself. Yeah. Our parents have been gifting us the ability to do that. So, yeah. And, of course, you have a little bit of apple cider here. So, if someone has an implant, there were some people in here who said they had implants. Can you please, make a comment so I know who you are, and I'll pick somebody out of the group, and I'll help that person. I want to hear your story first, and we'll actually be able to remove the implant. If they're not here anymore, I don't know if they're still here. We'll find out. Hey, let's see. Let me see who's in the... Taylor Griffin, I think. Let me see who Taylor Griffin is. So we'll bring up Taylor Griffin. And then there's another person that says, I have implants. Let's see here. And this is Encounters. Welcome to the #1 late night spiritual talk show. Taylor Griffin, welcome to Encounters.
Hello, can you hear
Are you
me?
with us? Yeah, I can hear you well, and welcome to the show. Whereabouts are you located, Taylor?
I'm in the middle of Kansas.
All right. So give us a little background of your story and tell us what you want to share with us on the show tonight.
Well, you guys been talking about having implants and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I had what I would call an implant that was in my chest, probably 5 years ago.
Okay.
And I don't have a clue where it came from. I mean, I guess I have a clue, but...
Well, the clue is, did you have any visitations by lower VTs, like a Zeta-looking rounded kind of body ET or a reptilian? Can you give us any background?
See, I don't know. All I remember is being thrown out of something.
Okay,
then,
so you went in. So you were taken. You probably were taken into a ship, and your memory was blanked out when they did it, because you couldn't remember anything, right?
Yeah, I think they do it every night.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're being abducted every night?
Maybe. I don't know. I think so.
You're not sure. So yeah. I'm just curious. Before I get into this, what makes you say that you think you're abducted every night?
Well, I never dream. I don't remember my dreams at all, ever.
Mm-hmm.
And the only times I do, it ends up being some real stuff.
So when you're abducted, you in your house. Where are you located when that happens?
I'm probably in my bed.
Okay, so this is interesting. So when you come back, when they take you off their ship, where do they physically leave you? Back in your bed or somewhere else?
Right back in my bed.
Right back in your bed. Okay, I'm just trying to get an idea of this. So I'm willing to check to see if you have implants, and if this is the way I do it. I'm going to have I have the person breathe in and out, everybody. So they have to breathe in and out 3 or 4 times through your nostril. Then when you relax, then we'll start. I work with the palm of my hands, as you can see here, that I've been gifted the ability to do this. And as I scan the outer perimeter of your body, I'll have a beam of energy going into your head all the way down the body you'll tell me, you'll say, Commander, stop, I feel something. And if I stop and you say, I feel something, what I'm going to do for the person is I'm going to take the implant out, that you won't see the implant coming out. They'll feel it coming out, and I will destroy the implant should you have an implant in your physical body.
Okay.
All right. So if you're ready and you agree to do this, I will help you. We'll find out if you do have these implants. So what you're going to do is you're going to close your eyes. You're going to take a deep breath in and out through the nostril about 3 or 4 times or until you feel relaxed. And what we're going to do is get him relaxed enough so that we can start doing the work remotely with the palm of my hands. I don't have any, pendulums or big crystal balls or anything, folks. Everything I do here is real.
What happens if I turn the video on?
Yeah, if you want to turn the video on, if you turn your camera on, that's fine. I don't think you have camera ability yet.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, don't worry about that. We'll be able to do this even though the camera's not able to be seen. So give me a second. Let me adjust things here. I'm going to switch over to my Astro Command consciousness at the moment, everybody. And I'm going to actually, even though you can't see physically where he is, I'm going to work on him and he will tell me when to stop. So what the implant is. So right now I'm going to shoot some energy. I'm going to start doing this first. As soon as you're ready and you're relaxed, let me know.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Well, now we're going to start working with energy. I'm shooting a beam of energy from the right and left palm, and you should start feeling something in a minute. Keep your eyes closed the whole time. And tell me when you start feeling the energy. I feel beams of energy going out of my palm remotely to where you are.
I can feel it in my hand.
Yep. I'm going to go down. As I go slowly down, okay, if you feel something touching an implant, you'll feel it because the energy of my heat is going to hit the implant. And you say, oh, Commander, stop. I'm doing everything slowly here. I'm going to the back area, around your neck, and your spinal area too.
I feel hot.
Whereabouts?
I don't know. My whole body just got hot.
Yeah, I'm shooting a lot of energy and trying to find the implant.
Okay.
So if you've been abducted, the implant has to be in there somewhere. I think I'm getting pretty close to it now. I'm getting down past the neck area. Somewhere right below the neck area, I think there's something.
Yeah.
You're going to have to tell me right there. You're going to tell me when to stop. So I'm going to go right into the neck where I think it is. And you're going to feel it. If I hit that implant, you're going to feel a heat signature. At that one point, it's going to get really warm. Around the neck area.
I think I
right
feel
there.
Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep your eyes closed. What I'm going to do is that's where the implant most likely is. And we're going to pull the implant out. I'm neutralizing the implant so it can't move anywhere. So the implant is now stationary, and I'm pulling it out. And my guests will feel me pulling it out. It won't hurt, but they will feel as it's being pulled out. You tell me when you feel it being pulled out because I'm pulling it out now.
I do feel it. It's
All
crazy.
right, I'm taking the implant out of his area, below the neck area. The whole implant's coming out. Some of these implants are pretty big. I'm thinking this one's not as big as some of them. I'll be pulling the rest of it out in just a second. I'm actually squeezing the energy out of the implant and dissolving it a little bit where the area is where it is. I'm going to pull the rest of it out now. And you're going to tell me, Taylor, when I've gotten it out. You'll tell me. You'll feel a little tingle or something. Almost out. You tell me when.
I think you got it.
Okay, hold on. Let me destroy the implant. Give me a second. I'm using the heat energy in my palm of my hands. I'm destroying the whole implant. And the bell rang, which is kind of interesting. At that point where I pulled it out, the bell was ringing on his end. The implant is now destroyed.
Yeah, the whole right side of my body relaxed.
Yeah, the implant was kind of big. I took the whole implant out. The implant is now destroyed. Give me a second here to realign energy. My name is CmdrAleon. I'm with the Ashtar Command. I'm also the most talk show is the most popular UFO show here on media around the world called Encounters. If you're not used to the show, welcome. So let me just finish up this one thing here. We're going to do 2 more things for you to seal the energies. First, I'm going to do some energy work on your house. I'm going to shoot energy beams in every room of your house. Do you have a basement?
Yes.
I'm going to clear the basement up right now. I'm going to shoot beams of energy, which are going to separate on their own. They'll be like little orbs of light. They're going to go in and clear all the energy in the basement. Any residual energies from the negative ETs that were abducting you are being taken out and cleared. The vibrations in your home are being amped up right now by my energy from my hands. And also, I'm going to do something. We're going to put a shield around your home. I'm going to do that right now with the palm of my hands. And I'm also going to do one other thing. I want you to close your eyes. And I'm going to put a shield around you like a bodysuit almost. Not a spacesuit, but it's an energy field of light. And you're going to be protected always. You'll not be able to be abducted. And also, give me 1 second. You're going to feel this energy going down your whole body. On the outer part of your body, it's a shield that I'm putting on your body that will protect you. This is what I do. This is part of what I do on the show, folks. Almost done. Almost done. Okay, and I'm going to do one other last thing as a gift for you. I want you to say these words, and this will seal the deal. The negative ETs, I'm sending 2 beams of light that will find out where they are. My beams of light will push their ships or their ship away from the planet. They'll have to leave the planet. So I'm using another energy within behind my hands to go after them. I'm doing this all on my own, folks. I have nobody helping me. I'm doing this essentially by myself. Give me a minute. Now I'm going to put I want to do one other thing here. Let me get realigned here. Okay. Okay, so I want you to say these words, Taylor. And just say them as I say them. I am a cosmic Christed being of light. I am now free. I am now love. And I will never be attacked or implanted by negative ETs again. Okay. And I will answer the person, Liquid Energy, about Christ consciousness. Why tell us here, Christ consciousness is a consciousness. Christ consciousness is where our space people, our brothers and sisters from other planets, we all operate in Christ consciousness. It has nothing to do with 3D religion, but Christ consciousness is an energy. It's a frequency of the highest level. So when we say Christ consciousness, it's a beautiful level of energy. It's a beautiful energy of light liquid. Taylor, I want to thank you for being here, brother. I thank you for letting me help you. And we destroyed the implant, and everything here is documented. So you'll see this show on my YouTube channel. And I want to thank Taylor for giving me the ability to help him.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, brother. I'm glad to have you with us on the show and watch the show more. There's a lot of good stuff going on here. And that's Taylor. So those of you who are naysayers or doubters, everything I do is real. When I take out an implant remotely, doesn't matter if you're in China, Tibet, wherever you are, I can take out that implant that the negative ETs put in you, as this person just saw me do with them. Give me a second. Yes, Gilly, an implant could be a physical object, or it could be a living, moving object that the negative ETs put in the body. And some of those implants move around the body, so you can't catch them. but I catch every one of them. Take a break for a minute here. Let me just take a breath. When you take out implants, it's a lot of work. You know, if you're not doing something like this, it's really a lot of work. Yes, stinky bat feet. Yes, little kids are very, very prone to see space people. They don't have any limitation. Most common places I'm finding since I've been doing this are sometimes in the arm, the stomach, near the eye, near the head area, near the brain, the knee area. Hey, sweetie, good to see you. Yeah, we're juicing up there, Cuddy. Yeah, so it can be in different specific spots of the body. Fire out. Is it hard to take out the implants? No, but it is tiring sometimes because some of these implants are so big. Sometimes they can take me 20 minutes before I get the implant out of the person, before I destroy it. Good thing I have apple cider here. Days, we're doing good, you know? Hey, Kathleen Johns, good to see everybody. So if you're new to the show, we also are interested in helping people. Not that I'm doing the whole show on implants or not. We're not going to make that happen. But if you have also had you're documenting sightings of spaceships, if you are having visitations by positive space people, anything related to like the inner Earth, let's see. There's another person. I think it is Hassan Ahmad. Hassan Ahmad says, Saad Ahmad. Hassad. Lou says, I had a sighting. We'll get to your sighting reports too as well on encounters. This is the No One Spiritual UFO Talk Show. Goddess, good to have you. Assad Aman, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Commander.
Assad? Hi, how are you?
It's Hassan. Hassan Ahmed.
Yes. Ahmed, nice to see you. Nice to talk to you. I was reading your comment that you might have several implants. Can you go on camera?
I can try.
Okay. All you have to do is press the little thing with the little line in front of it. That's if you press that and save it, it'll open up your camera on your TikTok. Or it should anyway. And folks, if you're just tuning in, this is Encounters, the #1 spiritual UFO talk show on all of social media on planet Earth, right here. I usually help people get their cameras going.
Let's see.
You'll see a microphone.
Press the camera.
Yeah, you got to save it.
Oh. Is it there?
There, you're good. There you are, brother. Very good. You got it. I help so many people learn how to use their cameras here. So I'm really happy to have you on the show. And I really do. I definitely, if people have watched me, everything I've done is documented. And we've integrated the whole thing now because I've been gifted by my father on a spaceship with the palm of my hands to, no matter where you are in the world, I can take out the implants and destroy them that have been affecting your body from being abducted by ETs. So tell us your story. Tell us your background first, so I have a little idea about what's happened with you.
Okay. I'm a little tired because I just got off of a 15-hour flight from Hong Kong. But
oh wow, okay.
I'm back in the States. Yeah, I'm back in the States now. Ever since I was young, I've always had strange experiences, very lifelike dreams. A lot of the dreams have sensations. I remember having dreams when I was little that were very lifelike. I could smell things in the dreams. I could sense things. I could feel sensory things in the dreams. And I remember one particular one where I felt like I was on a different planet. And there was a being there. It was a different planet, but I don't know where or what it was. But I just remember I was a small child and this being talking to me, but it had no mouth. It had a human form, but it had no mouth. It was still talking to me, and I kept saying, And I remember it was in a wall and up in one wall. I remember fish swimming up and down the walls in this room, and I kept asking this being, how was it possible that the fish could swim up and down on the walls like that? And the being was telling me that on the planet where I was, that was very common, and that, you know, animals could do things. That's one of the earliest experiences I remember. I've had countless experiences where things seem very, very lifelike in a dreamlike state.
You're kind of breaking. Are you in a? Are you in a different? Your room is like your Wi-Fi is breaking up. Are you in a good look? Yeah, I can hear you now. You were breaking up before. People were saying like there was a glitch. Are you in a good area where your site Wi-Fi is, or?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, you're okay.
I'm not sure why it's breaking up. I can hear you clearly.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Sometimes it is breaking up, but now I can hear you. Some of the stuff people said they couldn't hear what you were saying. Yeah, it could be.
Okay. So what I was saying was the last experience that I had was about a year ago. I woke up in this state where it seemed like a dream, but I was completely conscious. And it was by a river, and I remember there were people there of every single race, and they were all just on the banks of this river, and I was walking through the water in the river, and all of a sudden the river disappeared, all the people disappeared, and there was a small gray in front of me. It looked like the typical ones that you hear people describing all the time. It was short. It had large black eyes, and
the Zeta.
Yes, and it came up to me, and it didn't say anything to me, but it reached out its hands, and when it reached out its hands, for some reason, I instinctively was told to grab its hands. I don't know why, but as soon as he reached out his hands, something instinctively told me to touch his hands, and so I reached out my hand. Yeah, so when I reached out my hand, we both immediately started flying upward, and I remember I could feel the rush of the air as we were zooming upward. And the next thing I knew, I was in this room that had these panels. The walls of the room were covered in panels, and each panel looked like a TV screen.
Yeah.
But they were all connected together. They were all seamless, and the room was round, and each panel was playing almost like different videos, and each one was completely different. Some had people, some had plants, some had animals moving around.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, it was very strange. And I just remember the room was completely round, and the whole entire room from floor to ceiling was covered in these panels that looked like TV screens, and each one was playing something different. Yeah.
Wow.
And
so when they took you up on the ship, when the Zeta took you up on the ship, did they do anything to you? Did they take you to a room and start implanting or doing anything whatsoever to you?
No, the only thing I remember is as soon as I touched his hands, we both flew upward, and the next thing I knew, I woke up in this room that was covered in these panels that looked like little TV screens. But they weren't like typical TV screens like we would think. They almost looked like a honeycomb. And they were all connected. And it was all the way around the entire room from floor to ceiling. And each one was playing different scenes. Like I said, some had animals, some had people, some had nature. It was very strange. And
were they showing scenes on the monitoring screens from our planet? Where were those scenes coming from the screen on their ships?
It looked like scenes from our planet, because they all looked like things I would recognize.
Right.
But they were all playing. They were all like videos, and they were all just playing different things. Yeah.
Interesting.
And I don't remember seeing any other ETs after the one that I touched his hands. I don't remember seeing any after that. The next thing I remember is I remember feeling like I had just fallen 100 stories, and I woke up in bed and I was completely drenched in sweat from
Oh my
head to
gosh.
toe.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
And
amazing. That's an amazing story.
ever since then, I've felt like I might have implants simply because there are some tiny little, they almost feel like little pebbles in
Mm-hmm.
3 spots in my head, and they
Uh-huh.
hurt. They hurt all the time.
They do.
I want to
Well,
say, yeah, I want to say like at least once or twice a week they hurt, and they kind of give me like almost like headaches.
Okay, how would you like me
Really
to get
weird.
rid of those implants and take them out of your head?
I would love that.
I can do that. For people that are watching me here, when I hear stories, then I make a decision based on the story. I don't just do this to do this and say I'm going to show everybody. I'm not. It's not a show and tell thing here for me. It's really important. It goes into my spiritual heart to help people. I come from the Astro Command. I come from off planet. I've come here to help people do this show and get people ready for contact and hear your stories. So I'm going to actually do something. I want you to close your eyes, please. And I
Mhm.
want you to take a deep breath in and out of your nostrils until you feel relaxed. And I do everything here for free. I don't charge any money to take out implants. I'm not here with a neon sign saying $599, I'll take your implant out. No, that's not the way it's supposed to ever happen. I don't do that. I'm here on mission to Earth. I'm here to help every human being, every person on this planet, you know? And as you keep your eyes closed, when you're ready, you let me know, brother.
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to start going into my Ashtar Command consciousness now, and I'm going to start sending a beam of light into your top of your head, into your whole head. In a minute, when you start feeling it, please let me know. And just to narrate this for people just watching this, this is going to blow your mind probably for the first time. I'm going to do is I'm physically going to find the implants. You're going to tell me to stop when you know where I'm at the implants with the heat energy. You tell me to stop, and what I'm going to do is take the implant right out. So you're going to all
Okay.
experience what I'm going to do here. So I'm narrating this because I know there's a lot of people here, as always, on my show watching it, and we're going to take the implant out of his head. He has 3 or 4 of them. He'll tell me to stop. I will pull them out. And I do this for free. I don't charge money to take out implants. My mission here is to counter what the negative ETs have done to human beings. Okay, I'm going to start working on you now. I'm going to amp up the heat energy into your head right now. I'm going to the back area. I think we're pretty close. When I'm right there, you tell me. Almost. Something. And you'll say, Commander, stop when I'm right there. I'm scanning everything around your front of your head, the side of your head.
I feel like a little tingle.
Whereabouts? Right here?
It's in back here.
Okay. Look straight at the camera. Keep your eyes closed. I'm going to keep your eyes closed. Okay, I'm going to go with the palm of my hand in the back area of your head. As soon as I get to that spot, you tell me. I'm going right there at the center of your head, above your neck, at the level of your eyes, behind your head. I'm going to amp it up further. I'm going to put a lot of energy into that area until you feel it.
It feels a little hot.
Yeah, I'm amping up energy there. I'm trying to get to the location of the implant. And as soon as I get there, you just tell me to stop. I'm almost there. Mm-hmm.
Stop.
Okay. We're going to neutralize the implant, everybody. I'm going to neutralize the implant. This way you cannot move away from that location.
It
Keep
feels
your eyes
hot.
closed. Yeah, I'm going to take the implant out now. You're feeling the heat of my energy. I'm grabbing the implant that you can't see. I'm going to pull it out. As I pull it out slowly, I want you to know that I am pulling it out. You'll feel it. It's going to be slightly discomfort. It won't be a complete discomfort. I'm taking it out now. That's why his face is expressing that expression. It's not the longest implant, but it is an implant. We are going to get it out. Almost. I'm dissolving it a little bit so I can just pull it right out.
I
I'm
feel
shooting the
hot.
energy right up the. Yes, yes. We're going to take the whole implant's going to be taken out. It was in 3 parts of your head. It was all one implant in 2 or 3 sections. We're taking it out from the back end. I'm going to take the whole thing out. Almost. When we're done, you're going to feel a lot better. You'll have no more headaches, no more pain. You can't see the implant, ET friends, because it's invisible, but I am taking it out. I'm dissolving the implant out of his head that was put in there by the negative ETs, and we're destroying the implant. Almost out. I'm going to take it out now. Really, I'm going to put a tingling energy of heat. There'll be a little bit of heat sensation. Here we go. Right now, this is the last part of it, and I've neutralized it so it cannot fight me. I'm taking it out. Almost out. You tell me when. Almost. 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 When you say when, I'll know it's completely out.
I think so.
Okay, give me a second. I'm putting a heat energy signature to heal that area. I'm closing it off from anything else coming into your head. Okay, I'm going to destroy the implant right now. Give me a minute.
I felt hot.
Yes, you're going to have that heat is going to subside. We're going to heal I'm going to heal the inside of the cellular structure of your brain. The whole back end of the area, the whole thing's going to heal pretty quickly. Destroying the implant. This implant is completely dissolved and destroyed, brother. The whole implant. It was 3 different parts in your head. I took the whole thing out. How do you feel?
I still feel a little hot.
Well, that's the heat energy. Sometimes I have to go into a big beam of energy from the palm of my hands to loosen up the implant. So I loosened it up in your head without hurting you, and I took the implant out without hurting you.
Why do they implant us? Is it like we tag animals? Is that what they
Not
do?
so much that. I don't know why. I still tried to figure out, with all the years of experience in my lifetime coming to Earth as a space being in human form, I've never understood why. I think a lot of it has to do with their working with the government. They worked with our government for 70 years. They're trying to watch how we develop as a human race, because they messed up their planetary systems, the Zeta. They became really advanced to the point where they became not human like we are. They used to have what you call men and women and children, but they became so far advanced that they let their technology take over, and they lost their humanity. So they became what they call Zeta. They're from the Zeta Reticuli system. They had the big eyes and the faces that are like pointed. They messed up their whole planetary system. So they've been usually abducting humans. They have been for getting genetics from the human being. So you're not an animal to them. They're desperate to stay alive, and so they know that we have more advanced genetics. So they're taking our more advanced DNA genetics in order to save their race. That's the reason why they've done it. Not because you're an animal. You are far more intelligent than they are. Even though they have the ships and all this other stuff, they've messed up their whole worlds.
Why do they do everything under the cover of stealth? Why not just come to our planet with all their ships and say, hi, this is who we are, this is where we're from, this is the technology we have, let's share our technology with you? Why do they do everything under the cover of darkness?
Because they're lower vibrational ETs. They're a 3rd dimensional advanced race of beings from the Zeta system. They're not like a higher dimensional race. Like, for example, my parents on the ship, they're watching the show right now, the Astro Command. They can see everybody on this show right now, believe it or not. For whether people believe it or not, doesn't matter. They have monitoring screens on our spaceships that are different than what the Zeta were doing, and they can watch everything we're talking about. They see everything I'm doing. My father's watching it. my space father, my mother, my two sisters and brother. And so they can watch everything that I do. And my father's the one who gifted me by touching my head with his finger, and it activated something in me. This is a few months ago. So that's what it is. So, but there are the other side of the coin is you're going to eventually see very beautiful men and women who are space people that are the opposite of that coin that you've dealt with. They are here in love and peace and harmony. The people I come from different planets, they are very beautiful people. They have families just like we do. They live in harmony. They don't have shopping malls and currency and religions and all these things we've created on here. It's way different. It's a much more beautiful thing. They're vegetarians. They don't eat meat, but they live in a very harmonious relationship. So for you, because you're the one I wanted to gift this to, I have one more gift for you. I'm going to do some energy clearing of your room area. This is going to something. I'm just going to clear the energy. I'm sending a beam of light that you won't see in this room and any other rooms you have in your house or apartment or condo. We're just going to clear the energies, your residual energies from the ETs that were abducting you. They will not be able to do it anymore. I want you to close your eyes. I'm going to put a shield around your body. What I'm doing, folks, is putting a shield invisibly around his body. It doesn't matter if you can see it or not. He will feel it. That's the thing. He will feel it.
I can feel it.
So right now I'm putting like a bodysuit on you. I call it for lack of a better term, it's like a suit, invisible suit, very comfortable. It won't affect your ability to sleep or do your day-to-day things or go to the beach or whatever you wish to do or travel. It's just going to be a protection shield that'll keep all lower vibrational ETs away from you from now on. I'm going to just do this really quick. I'm doing it the whole body, the legs all the way back up. Give me a second. Doing one more layer. And he can feel it. He knows what's happening right here. He feels it.
I can feel it. It feels like tingles. Like
yes. Yes. Almost done. Weird. Now it's complete. It took me less than couple seconds to do it. I work very quickly. I know what I'm doing, and we don't talk politics here, Capricorn. So let's leave everybody's name who's Earth-based politicians. This is not a place for that. All right. So as you now close your eyes, we're going to do one more thing. I want you to say these words after me. I am a cosmic Christed being of light. I am filled with light.
I am filled with light.
I am filled with love.
I'm filled with love.
And I am one with the Creator always.
And I am one with the Creator always.
And I am free now.
And I am free now.
You can open your eyes, brother. How do you feel?
Good.
See? Look at him. He looks so much brighter. So much brighter. Look at that.
Thank you.
Everybody, you're a blessing, brother. And I do this unconditionally. I don't charge anybody any money. So you know that what I do is real. I'm not making a fortune here. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to do my mission work, do this show, wake people up, get people ready to share their stories about UFO sightings, visitations. We have all kinds of folks on here. And you're a blessing.
I watch your show all the time.
See, I never knew that. See?
I saw the show that you did, I think it was about a month ago from the Long Island Sound. I believe it was the Long Island Sound.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, in the water.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, we do a lot of things. And in warmer weather, we do go out and we do a live C5 to help people. If we see any spaceships, we show people right on the screen here. So we are very proactive in media that way. Oh, great. It's good. It's nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
All right. And pronounce your name for me one more time just so I can get it right.
Hassan Ahmed.
Hassan Ahmed. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Everyone, say hello to Hassan Ahmed, and thank you for being here. We're going to knock him out here. Not knock him out physically, but I did 2 implants tonight on my show. I took out 2 implants. Hey, Lou, good to see you. I'm not going to spend the whole evening taking in implants. Let me just say that right now. Let's see here. We have Roman Daniel. Roman Daniel says he was on a highway in the desert in the United States in a bus in a freeway and saw a UFO. Interesting, Daniel. Sandra says, I loved your... Let me see. I know we have other people in queue here. Okay, let's see. I'm going to bring up Lucky. Lucky will be our next guest here. Again, you have to be over 18. No smoking on the show, no vaping, no drinking, no drugs, no drunks, no paranormal discussion, no religion, and no politics. And no kids. Lucky, good evening. How are you? Lucky? Lucky, did you want to be on the show? Okay, maybe not. Okay. I guess Lucky did not want to be. Sometimes people go on the queue and they're not wanting to be there. If you are interested in being a guest on Encounters and you have UFO sightings and you have enough, like you have to have over 50 followers, Ginger Cameron Ford implanted. Ginger, let's see, Ginger Cameron Ford says implanted. I'm going to take a little bit of a break from taking on implants because it takes a lot of work and a lot of energy. So I'm going to kind of mix it up a little bit here. Thank you for that. Where's Mary? Somebody named Mary needs help. Where's Mary? Yeah, thank goodness, Cuddy. I got plenty of apple cider. Hey, Nina, welcome to our show. Mary, someone says you need help. I'm going to be very random here. Mary, you need to set your setting to public. You need to come out and come back in. Set your TikTok setting to public. You need to have 50 followers. If you set it to public, everybody can follow you, okay? So you'll go out, come back in on the show, but set your setting to public. Let me see here. Oh, Mary's right there. Okay. I didn't even know she was in the queue. Good evening, Mary. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing good. Where are you located?
I'm in Texas.
Okay. And can you tell us a little about yourself and a little bit about your story?
Well, I've always had things happening to me since I was a kid. I used to live in Ohio next to the Air Force Base up there, and I always seen like craft, but I always thought that everybody knew that they were, just there. But yeah, I've always had like visitors throughout my whole life, my whole family pretty much. But I have woken up a few times. One in particular, when I was on a craft, and I was actually in the middle of a procedure. And this is why I have fear of going to the dentist, because I was like in a chair strapped down.
Yeah.
And I had like my mouth pried open, and it was a huge drill thingy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was like going in my mouth. And when I woke up, it was like I was hyperventilating, looking around, and I noticed like this very tall, big, huge-eyed being thing behind the light, and his eyes kind of look like ours, but very huge. And it's like I thought in my head, oh, like I don't know why I thought this, but I was like, I just said, oh, you're beautiful to the eyes. But then like it turned to like scared, because he like talked to by the mind to like this little gray guy, and he told him, I guess, to get like this stick looking triangle thing and to like poke me with it to knock me back out. But before he did, like the drill already punctured the back of my throat.
Oh my God.
I felt like the blood rushing down my throat and everything.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Then the little gray guy touched the palm of my hand with this triangle thing. Like I jumped out of my bed and I ran to the bathroom, and in the back of my throat was really red, and I had the triangle mark in my hand. But I knew like I had like other implants in me, because one behind my ear I've always messed with as a kid. and one under my jaw. I messed with so much that it went, I know it's going to sound weird, but it traveled down my throat. Like I was trying to catch it, like, oh my God, like it was moving.
It's a living implant. It's called a living implant. Do you still have the implants in you?
Yeah, I haven't been to no doctor.
How would you like me, again, I need to, this is in a situation that's serious for this person. How would you like me to take out the implants?
Is there a way? I mean, I don't know.
Yes, I can take out implants remotely. I don't care where you are. I can destroy the implants.
Yeah, if you can track them all down.
Oh yeah, I'll track them. They'll try to get away from me, but I'll actually be able to destroy her implants. I'll take them out of her body and destroy them.
Can you tell how many there are?
I can't tell anything yet. This is what we have to do first. I need you to close your eyes, even though I can't see you physically, but I need to have you close your eyes. And then I need you to do a breathing exercise about 3 or 4 times. Breathe in and breathe out until you're relaxed. When you're relaxed, I'm going to do a heat signature starting from your head. As I go slowly down your body, you're going to feel the heat hit the implant. The heat will hit the implant, and you'll say, Commander, stop. And I'll stop. And when you tell me to stop, I will take the implant out. And it won't even hurt you. I'll take it out. I just hope there's not a whole lot of implants in there, because that's going to be a lot of work. But if I will take the implants out and destroy them.
Okay.
And folks who are new to this, I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for a long time. If you think I can't do it, then if you're here to troll or be funny, you might want to rethink that right now on this talk show. All right. So we're going to start doing this. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to breathe in and breathe out. And when you do that, once you're relaxed, I'll be able to assist you. And tell me when you're relaxed after you've done these breathing exercises, maybe 5 inside and outside your nostril until you're relaxed.
Okay.
Okay. Now that you're relaxed, we're going to start working on some energy first. I'm going to bring some heat energy, beams of energy into your head, and slowly let it go down through your head into your shoulders. I'm starting to do that now. When you start feeling the energy, let me know.
I feel it.
Okay. I'm going to start going down slowly. I'm going to build up the heat beams of energy into your cellular structure. When I hit an implant, you'll tell me. I'm going to go real slow here. You might have 4 or 5 implants. You might have 2. As I go down, we're going to find the implants and take them out. Going real slow.
Okay.
Right there? Almost?
Yeah.
Okay, right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to pull it out now. Keep your eyes closed. I'm going to neutralize the implant. I've already got neutralized the implant. And no one else is going to feel anything because I'm helping her. You're not going to feel anything. She is. You're not. Okay. I'm trying to pull it out now. As I pull it out, you should start feeling it a little bit. It's not going to hurt. It's going to be just so you feel a little bit of discomfort, just so you know I'm pulling it out. Tell me as I'm pulling it out what you feel at the moment.
Like my eyes are twitching and my ears are popping.
Okay. So I'm pulling the implant out where you told me to stop. We're going to get the whole implant out. Every part of that implant is coming out. I've got it neutralized so it can't go anywhere. I've learned how to neutralize the implants that move. Almost. I'm loosening it up. The beam of energy around the implant, it's loosening up and shriveling a bit. Makes it easier for me to take it out. Almost out. When it's out, let me know.
Okay.
It's out?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to destroy the implant. Give me a moment. I'm sending this energy out into space, back up to the creator. It's been destroyed. One implant down, and we'll see how many more we have to take out. I've taken out one implant out of her body. As you're watching this, I'm narrating this. I'm multitasking here. I know you're out there watching. I've taken one of her implants out. You say you might have a few more implants in your body?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take all the implants out. I just hope there's not like 100 of them in there. But I don't think there are. Probably, I think there might be another 4 for whatever reason. All right, let's continue with your eyes closed. And everyone watching this, we're going to scan again. As I go down slowly, I'm shooting heat energy from the right palm and left palm into your body. When I come to a implant, I will hit it. You'll say stop, and I'll pull the implant out and destroy it. Getting close to another implant. I can feel it already. You tell me when to stop.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. That's in the lower part of your back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right. I felt it, lower part of your back. I'm at the lower back. I'm going to take the implant down, neutralize it. Give me a second. I'm going to take the second implant out. Keep your eyes closed, please. Implant number 2 is coming out of her body. She'll feel just a little discomfort. We try to make this non-painful whatsoever. And as I take it out, I'm shooting energy into her body to shrivel the implant enough so I can pull it out of her body. As soon as I pull it out, the skin's going to re-heal itself like within 2 seconds. I'm putting also a healing beam of energy that will heal up the body once I pull it out. I'm pulling it out now. Almost. One more. Okay, now I'm going to yank it out here so she feels a little bit. If you can feel me kind of shaking the implant just slightly. I'm pulling it out. Almost. When it's out, let me know.
It's out.
Okay, give me a second. What I'm doing, everybody watching the show, my arms up, is I'm destroying the implant, even though you can't physically see it. She knows I've taken it out. That's all that counts, is that she knows I've physically taken out the second implant out of her body that the ET's put in her. The implant has now been destroyed. Give me a minute.
Yeah, I could feel your energy going to my back. And when you were tugging it out, my stomach was jumping.
Mm-hmm. Give me a minute. I'm just going to realign my energy here. It's a lot of work to do this remotely and take out implants all over the world. And we're going to give myself a second to just regenerate. Okay, how many more implants do you think are in your body?
I know there's the one behind my ear, almost close to my neck. It's like a lump.
Okay, a lump. Let's work on that one. Okay, I'm ready to do more work on you. Close your eyes, please. So the implant, when I get to the implant near the ear, that's a lump, you tell me. I'm gonna actually go to the ears area. Give me a second. I'm going around the back of your head to the ear area. Is it the right ear, or the right or the left ear?
The left.
Okay, let's just do this. I'm going to shoot. I'm going to go up and down near the ears, and you tell me when you feel it. I'm shooting up the energy now in the ear area.
Yeah.
Right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to take the implant that's a lump in your ear. I'm going to dissolve it and take it out right now out of her ear. Give me a second. A few minutes. I am CmdrAleon, the host of the show. This is not all we do on the show, but I have taken out numerous implants in people all over the world on this program that have been put in them by negative ETs.
My ear is pulsing.
Yeah, I'm taking it out now. I'm dissolving it as I'm taking it out. I'm making it smaller so I can pull it out. With the heat energy, I'm going to take the whole thing out in 2 seconds. Give me a minute. I'm going to grab the whole thing and pull the whole thing out. It won't hurt. Yep. I'm using the other palm of my hand to shoot heat on the back end of the implant to force it out. It should be out in a minute. Almost. Almost. Now I'm going to pull out the last part of the implant. Tell me when it's out. It should be out in a minute.
Okay.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm destroying this implant. It will no longer be activated. It will be dissolved and destroyed for good. Give me a second here. I think we've taken out all your implants. How do you feel?
I feel good. Like my ear was like vibrating. And I don't know. I think I hear like a little bit clearer because that side has always been kind of muffled.
Yeah, the implants are all taken out. You had 3 implants, major implants that affected most of your body. I've taken all your implants out. They will not be able to, there'll be no more implants, but I'm going to put a protection around you. I'm also going to do heat energy to your house. Do you have a house or apartment or condo?
A house.
I'm going to shoot energy into your whole house. Do you have a basement?
No.
Okay, good. So we're going to scan, just shoot energy into a separate energy. I'm separating these beams of light that will go on their own. They won't be attached to me anymore. So I'm shooting 3 or 4 of them to go all around the house. They're going to clean up any residual energy from the negative ETs that abducted you. I'm putting a heat signature around your house. It'll be invisible and it will protect you always. And I'm going to do one more thing as I did with my last guest. We're going to put a shield around your body. So keep your eyes closed, please. And this will be my final gift to you on the show here. And as I do it, tell me when you feel the energy. It's going to be like a heat energy.
I
and
do.
we're starting from okay. So we start from the head always with the shield, and we're going to bring the shield down to the foot area. I'm shooting it down. Give me one. I'm going to do one more. Hey, Jason, good to see you. Are you making a noise?
Yeah, that's my stomach.
Yeah, I'm pushing down. I'm clearing all the energy out, so you're good. Okay, you're good. I want you to do. I'm going to do one more thing for you here. Give me a second. So I want you to close your eyes, even though I don't see them. I want you to say these words before I let you down, and to watch the show more. I want you to say, "I am a cosmic
I am a cosmic,
Christed
Christed
being
being
of light.
of light.
I am unconditional love.
I am unconditional love.
I am unconditional light.
I am unconditional light.
I am free forever.
I am free forever.
I can never be abducted again.
I can never be abducted again.
All right. You can open your eyes now, even though I don't see it. You may open your eyes.
Thank you.
Okay, your house is blessed. I've cleared all the energies, and you are clear. No more implants. All 3 implants were taken out of your body, destroyed, and you're free.
Thank you. I feel different.
You feel different, and you'll relax tonight. When you do have dreams, you can focus on the Christ consciousness for about 20 minutes a night. And also now you can focus on learning about your real star family that are in a higher vibrational pattern of frequency. You do have a star family. I don't know who it is, but you'll find that out through your meditations and your dreams now. You're now unblocked. You'll be able to make connections.
Thank you. I did feel like I was blocked, especially like on my throat chakra.
Yeah, they were blocking you. But now, no more. You're free. She's free. It's a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
Beautiful thing. Mary, thank you for coming on here. I appreciate you. All right, we're going to let Mary down, and I want to thank her for being here. I'm going to stop doing implant removals now. I did 3 implant removals in one night. That's a lot of work. I need to just realign my energies here. I'll do Kmart. Maybe we'll do some more implants. What's today? Wednesday? Is tomorrow Thursday? I think tomorrow night. I want to take a break. It's a lot of work, folks. A lot of work. Yeah, I'm actually drinking apple cider. I had some pizza for dinner earlier, so I'm good. Thank you, Helen. When I go into my Ashtar Command consciousness, when I shift and say I'm shifting consciousness, I actually do shift my consciousness. I do. Yeah, it's much better. Much better. Let's see here. Peanut Z Mum. I don't know anything about Peanut Z Mum. I'm almost tempted to bring them up, but I don't know. Peanut Z Mum, can you tell us why you want to come up if you're still here? MW, we're doing good. I just need to take a little breather and a little break once I do something like that. Mike, welcome to the show. I have an interesting pitch. You know, Starseed, I'm not sure. Did you email it to me or did you message me? If you emailed it to CmdrAleon at AOL.com, I'll have to double check it. I've been trying to, excuse me. Sorry about that. I've been trying to catch up with all the emails and so forth. So we'll have to see. I'd like to see the picture. A day ago, I'll have to check Starseed. You sent it to my email, I'll find it. Oh, Helen, that's good. Well, actually, you want to get the implants out, not have the implants in Kmart. So when we actually do something tomorrow night with you, Kmart, we can actually remove the implants. You're welcome, Starseed. Oh, Peggy, you did? Okay. As long as it's to my CMDR email, I've been putting things in my UFO files on my email so I can go back to them. So we're going to kind of switch it a little bit here. So who here has had UFO sightings or encounters with positive space people? MW says, I was gone a long time. I don't know how long I was gone, but I was okay, Jason, let's see here. Yeah, my email address for people with video footage of UFO sightings that they're having. It's I'm gonna give it to you in a minute. I got my kitty here. And so it's CmdrAleon at AOL.com. CmdrAleon at AOL.com is our Encounters Show email address. There you can send videos. Yeah, the ragdoll kitty is hanging out. She was just sleeping on the couch. Now my ragdoll cat is awake. Liz Connor, welcome to the show. I worked on the water in Long Island Sound 20 years and have seen a lot of encounters. Jack, we're going to bring you up. I want to hear Jack's story. Long Island Sound for over 20 years. Jack, come on up on Encounters. You'll be our next guest. You have to be over 18. I'm sure you are. No vaping on the show, no smoking on the show, no drugs, no drunks, no drinking, no paranormal discussion, no politics, and no religion, and no kids on the show, and no cursing. Let's see if Jack will come up here. Jack, I think Atmos or Jack's Atmos or something, 285. The kitty will not let me pick her up right now. Oh, okay, Jason. If scars are associated with implant areas of the body, sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. It depends on the scars. Unless you feel something where the scar is, it might not. It might be something else altogether. It could be, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it will be an implant. And thank you, everybody. We got to 102,000.3. Thank you so much. And give me a moment to take a little break here on Encounters. You're watching Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show. We've hit over 100,000. Please follow and like each other, and we'll be right back. Get some more apple cider. And we also have, I think we'll save the video for tomorrow night, but we do have a video. We are checking out some videos right now that we're reviewing. So we'll be right back. Good girl. And welcome back to Encounters on a little miniature break here for the commander. Good to have you all with us. Good to have everybody here. Let's see. Power of Kindness says they see as something soon enough reveal. Let's see here. Yes. I'm okay. Hey, Millard. We're doing good. I had to take a little break there for a minute after doing those implant removals. And we're good here. The we is me, Sonia. I probably say I will be right back, but for some reason I always use the word we as opposed to I. For whatever reason. Starseed has a question. Starseed, we're gonna. Starseed, you can come on up on the show and ask me a question. If you want to come up on the show, Starseed, on the guest area, just press the multi-guest option. We'll be happy to do that for you. And welcome all the people around the world here. If you've been having visitations by space people, I'd like to hear some stories on the other side of the coin, which is not the abduction stuff. Who here is having contact with star people? The higher dimension, Sonia, thank you. The star people, the people that are, really beautiful men and women. Starseed's coming up with a question for us here on Encounters.
Hello.
Hey, hello, Starseed. How you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. Hello, everybody. Thank you for letting me come up again. We spoke once before.
Yes, we have.
Yes, it's a pleasure to be on here again. I love your show. It's amazing.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're doing such a great job.
It takes a lot of work, but it's worth it. But definitely glad to have you with us, too.
Thank you so much. So I have something that really, really strange happened to me. I don't know if it has anything to do with any of this, but I'll explain to you.
Yeah.
So I was in my room and I was drinking a raw juice, like one of those raw juices that you blend. I drink those every day, right?
Yeah.
So what happened was, after I drank it, I noticed that I spilled some on my bed sheet, right?
Yeah.
And you know what happened? Everybody's like, they don't understand how this happened. I show people this picture. They're like, how is this possible?
Right.
So it transformed into a full face, like a full-fledged face.
Oh, wow.
And it looked like someone, it looks like sorry.
Are you able to come on camera? Are you presentable?
I don't think I have enough followers yet. I have like
you do. You have enough followers. You have over 500 followers.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can come on camera now. So you just have to press the camera, save it, and you'll be on screen for the first time. To be honest,
I can't right now because I'm in my nightgown and I just changed. To be honest.
we don't want to get in trouble here. Think our show is
right.
We're not that kind of a show. We're not risque here, so we don't have to.
Right. So, okay, but I wasn't aware. Next time I will come on. I wasn't aware of that.
Okay, good. Well, good. Now you know.
Yeah. So I show this picture to people, and they're like, "This is very strange because this image looks very, very ancient." But I sent it to you. It's wild. I don't get it.
Wow. I'll have to take a look at that.
Yeah, I mean, how can a drop of juice transform into a total face? I mean, this face it's so detailed.
Yeah, that's amazing. There's something there for sure.
Yeah.
When I see the photo, I can analyze it better and kind of come back with more of a bigger picture.
Yes, I sent it to you on your email.
Good.
Your email is, can I repeat it if you don't mind?
Oh yeah, go right ahead. Yeah.
CmdRAleon at AOL.com.
You got it. That's perfect. That's for the station. That's for my programming email. Yeah.
Perfect. Yep. So I did send it. I sent the picture to you. You're going to be, oh my goodness, what is this? I don't know.
I'm going to probably ask a lot of questions once I see it.
Yeah, and I always have these occurrences happening to me. And then I also had a dream the other day. Yeah. I dreamt that I was looking up at the sky from my window in my bedroom, and I always have these dreams. Like I always see ships. Always. Anyhow, so I looked up, and I saw this huge mothership, and it was strangely shaped. It was shaped like an L shape.
Yeah.
An L shape, and it had all these colors on it. Like it looked like kind of like Lego. It's weird, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden this ship, and I live in a condo. It's 25 floors here, right? And then what happened was the ship, it just landed on my roof, but my roof, like how was that possible? Because my roof is 24 flights, but it was right on my roof, and it just crashed there, and then I woke up.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. It probably did happen, too.
That's wild.
Sometimes those dreams, those what we call, I call them a cosmic dream, are not really a dream at all.
Right.
They're actually real.
I believe
a lot of people have had cosmic dreams over the last year that I've talked to. Thank you, Kit Kat, for the lighting. I have 19 more of those available for people that want to take lighting, I think it is. Please do.
I just wanted to let you know, and I did send a picture. I don't want to take up your time because maybe people want to talk to you too. So thank you so much, Commander. You are amazing.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate the kind words, and you are too. And I hope you have a great night also.
Thank you so much, Commander. Have a great evening. I mean, night. Sorry.
Night. Yeah. Whatever time period it is. Who knows anymore?
Exactly.
Let's see.
Hey, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. We'll bring her down.
Okay.
And let's do this here. Thank you. So it is getting near 1 o'clock, and I'm fading just a little bit here. Yeah, I am a little bit tired right now. I wasn't tired before, but after doing the implant removals, I'm a little bit tired. So we're gonna call it a night here, and we'll be on tomorrow night when we're full of energy. It takes a lot of work to take out implants. So yeah. I love you all. I hope you have a great morning wherever you do, and we'll see you again soon. This is CmdrAleon with Encounters, the #1 spiritual UFO talk show on social media. At midnight, I think I did see yours. I'm still going over those. And everybody take care. We're going to get some shot eye here. Maybe go off planet. Maybe. Let's see here.